they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Kevin, I tell you what, they've actually been terrific on their home court, and they're starting another homestand right now.
Yeah, and this has been their domain, no doubt about it. I mean, they've made this arena a very difficult one for you as an opponent to come in and have success. So the question is whether or not they can continue that dominance on this home stage.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Durant 10 at the small forward. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
On defense, Golden State defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here's Ibaka. No good on the quick 3. The Warriors have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Thompson dishes to Curry. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Dishes to Durant. First quarter, just over a minute played. There's the triple. Good.
The rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
14 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 5 points so far. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Orlando.
You know, they played well enough to win. To be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Curry kicks to Bogut. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Durant is feeling it out there.
Curry passes it to Green. And the 3 ball is good.
And he gets one to fall. And now 1 out of his first 4.
The Thunder leading by 5.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Shots good by Waiters. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Curry certainly, Clark, the magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Thompson, no good off the front iron.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's back in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Waiters dishes to Westbrook. 11 feet away. That's good. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
And here is Barbosa. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. On its way from Barbosa for 2. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And and Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Ezeli in at center.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Kicks it to Ezeli, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Adams. Out left to the wing, and Ibaka kicks to Durant. Second chance effort. The lead pushed to double digits. Adams just got his first basket.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azila. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Westbrook passes to Adams. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Shoots it up. Oklahoma City gets it back. Westbrook against Curry. Left side Adams. Durant for three. Again, Durant missing.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he's kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Right side Curry. Uncovered, and he nails the jumper. Curry's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
That bucket in no time at all. That's 12 points for Steph Curry. The Thunder leading by 6. Westbrook up top, guarded by Curry. And it's Westbrook missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Westbrook. Nails it from the high post. And the Thunder lead by 6.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Here's Ibaka in Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Curry kicks to Azili. Now the pass to Iguodala. Second shot opportunity. A rejection by Ibaka. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Washington. Iguodala outside. The 3, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Kevin, you obviously...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 3 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to...
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Warriors trailed by 9. Curry wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Curry's got 18 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Durant against Iguodala. It's Durant with the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
Golden State's got fewer than half of their 3 pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Curry dishes the book. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Feeds it to top. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Westbrook. Pass it to Adams. The feed to Durant. The shot, and he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Durant's got 17 now.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Thompson. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders cut to just 7 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry kicks to Green. Golden State moving the ball around and finished off by Post.
Up high and down hard with one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Westbrook. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Thompson misses. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster. Rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Estes Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Ezeli can't get it to go.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Ibaka. No good on the three.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Westbrook up top. He's got 19. Lets it go from deep. Good. Westbrook's got 22 points.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Barbosa gets the bucket. Got it up. And a great show. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Thunder leading by 5. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5. And he gets it to go.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Oh, Greg in the top. Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Here's Durant, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Westbrook drives in. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
He feeds it to Iguodala. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Durant attacking. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. It wasn't set.
Green is checked in for the Warriors.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his